Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Santos have shot at goal! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Hazard. It's played through for him. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hazard. It's Park Ji-sung. Nicely weighted ball. Park Ji-sung. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Marquinhos attempts a clearance and claimed it back swiftly. Great, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, maybe he just got a tad excitable when he knows those moments need the coolest of heads. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Probing pass, and he was quick to react. Park Ji-sung. Santos applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. He's having a shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 29 minutes,
it was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And we have our very first corner. Park Ji-sung! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Guardiola out to the right. Puyol kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. Kukçu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Araujo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lewandowski, well read, and the danger is averted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Villa. Hazard knocks it into space. And that's been won straight back.
3 minutes added time.
Park Ji-sung has created one goal already. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And we
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
And so we're off again. That has ended up in no man's land. Rodri, can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. He goes for a shot! Tries to get it clear. Now it's Torres. Rafinha. And here's Hazard, looking to play him in. And he's there to retrieve it. It's Hazard! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And now he has two. Santos get themselves into the lead. He's a sharp little ball here. Costa Curta. And that could set him on his way. Good. Fernando Torres. And a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Torres!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he... And the finish! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution for Santos. Number 14, Hazard. Number 9, Diego Forlan. Coming on the
Slightly
field,
better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Junior.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well read, nice interception. That has been slung wide. Perez receives it in a good position here. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking for the run. That's a dangerous charge, surely! Goal! Santos! And they've got their lead back.
The goal scored for Santos.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
David Villa.
Santos take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are good.
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Belletti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 13, Messi. Six added minutes has been indicated.
Messi! No way through, so back it comes. He's gone for goal! Just a whisker away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Messi. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nice physical challenge. And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Hazard with the... Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
In with the challenge. Park Ji-sung. Oh, this looks sharp. Rafinha. That's an imaginative pass. That's an excellent interception. pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos spot. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Lewandowski. And he's intervened well there. Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? No goals as yet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's a look and place it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Kukçu. Oh, well measured. And he's found the net! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Played out wide, played back in, and the finish! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
And a chance! It's loose now, and they want to shoot! Oh, he has levered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
That's been won straight back. Guardiola. Can he get it through?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's got away. And this is Lewandowski. Donnarumma gets his hands on it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And that has not gone well. Guardiola. Fernando Torres.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Messi. Van de Ven. Van de Ven can get it clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's in on... And Bernardo Silva! Looking for the run. Fernando Torres. Now it's Maradona. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's away. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Van de Ven. And he thumps it clear. Played back to the goalkeeper. Danger averted for now. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Shot shapes to shoot! And he's there to make the block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Van Dijk tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Here's a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short, and it's Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Van Dijk has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Looking for options for movement. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers the ball. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This might spell danger. And that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
the game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
Not a defender at all, is he? Bebeto! And he's done it! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
He gave it plenty and some, trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bebeto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Terrific save by Manuel! Now it's Park Ji-sung, and he's intervened well there. Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. Great vision, and he's worked it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Park Ji-sung. Out of play for a throw. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's been shifted off it. He can get that clear. Looking for the run. Hazard. Now it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. And this is Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Park Ji-sung. White calmly anticipates. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's picked out the run. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Nicely spread. Cafu. And that has been clubbed away. No way through there. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know an overused term. You really have to play with courage, be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now we've got space here. Oh, well, no messing about, just bludgeoning the wall. Well, it's a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar! Oh, taken with style. A 2-goal lead, and they're